In compliance with Chapter 231 of the Open Public Meeting Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice has been given to all members of the governing body, the local source, and the Westfield Leader, the two newspapers designated to receive such notice. This notice is also posted on the Borough Hall Bulletin Board. Let's stand for an invocation from Councilman Durkis, please.
God, we pray that you help us, guide us with our decisions tonight, and more importantly, that you protect our first responders from police, fire, rescue squad. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please, Martha.
Councilwoman Andre?
Here.
Councilman Durkis?
Here.
Councilwoman Fetch-Kakamall?
Here.
Councilman Messler?
Here.
Councilman Mortimer?
Here.
Councilman Turner?
Here.
Okay, next we have the approval of the minutes for the regular session meeting on January 19th, 2016.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Durkis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fetch-Kakamall?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have the work and executive session meeting minutes for February 2nd, 2016.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Durkis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fetch-Kakamall?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have a couple of proclamations. The first one has to do with the blizzard that we had back on January 22nd and 23rd. There was a number of firemen who actually spent the night at the firehouse just to make sure that the town was safe and that they were there and ready in case they were needed. So I would like to read that proclamation first. Whereas on January 22nd and 23rd, the state of New Jersey was hit with one of the worst storms in recent history, receiving nearly 3 feet of snow. Whereas the Mountainside Volunteer Fire Department fearlessly answered the calls of help through treacherous road conditions. And whereas the hard work and dedication of the Mountainside Volunteer Fire Department helped ensure the safety and care of citizens in need. Whereas special thanks should be given to the brave firefighters who stayed overnight at the firehouse to assist our residents in recovery efforts. Whereas through their actions indeed, Casey Overhand, Victor Pereira, Dan Stedman, Roman Sawicki, Edwin Lima, and Pat Klebar have proven themselves to be selfless individuals who have brought pride and honor to their families and their community. Now therefore be it resolved that the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside extends its heartfelt gratitude and thanks to the members of the Volunteer Fire Department for all of its hard work during the unprecedented snowstorm. Thanks to the Mountainside residents for its exemplary dedication to each other, and join the community in wishing for an early spring. We have a proclamation. All those in favor?
Aye.
All ayes, so the proclamation is passed. Do you have anyone here from the fire department? No? Okay. We have proclamations for them. I'm sure Jimmer will get them to the...
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. Next, we have a proclamation for the Youth Art Month for 2016. Whereas art education contributes powerful educational benefits to all elementary, middle, and secondary school students, including the following. Art education develops students' creative problem-solving and critical thinking abilities. Art education teaches sensitivity to beauty, order, and other expressive qualities. Art education gives students a deeper understanding of multicultural values and beliefs. Art education reinforces and brings to life what students learn in other subjects, and art education interrelates students' learning in art production, art history, art criticism, and aesthetics. And whereas our national leaders acknowledge the necessity of including art experience in all student education, and whereas March is officially recognized as Youth Art Month, I endorse the observance of Youth Art Month and encourage the support and quality of school art programs for the children and youth of Mountainside. Now therefore, as the mayor, I endorse March 2016 as the Youth Art Month. We have a proclamation. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, all ayes, so that's passed. Okay, next we are going to move on to our resolutions. The first one is 32-2016. Wendy, you want to take that, please?
This resolution authorizes the appropriation of $300 to the fundraising committee of 2016 project graduation for the purpose of a drug and alcohol-free party immediately following June's graduation from Governor Livingston High School.
We have a motion and a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fetch Cackamo?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 33-2016. Glenn?
Having received payment for tax sale certificate number 12-00078 for block 24.D, lot 6.G, in the amount of $31,404.70, plus a premium of $11,000, Borough Tax Collector Jill Good recommends that the total amount be issued to FWDSL and Associates of Somerville, New Jersey, for the redemption and cancellation of said certificate.
You have a motion, we have a second?
Second.
Second, poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fetch Cackamo?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 34-2016. Bob?
Yep. Borough Engineer Mike Disco recommends the refunds to be issued to Scenic Group LLC in the amount of $250 for completed road opening bond and a refund to the homeowner at 375 Park Slope for a canceled permit in amount of $50. So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fetch Cackamo?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have the Resolution 35-2016. Deanna?
This resolution approves the appointment of Animal Control Solutions LLC to handle all animal control issues within the Borough of Mountainside effective March 1st, 2016 through March 1st, 2018 at an annual cost of $13,320.
Second.
Got a motion, we got a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fetch Cackamo?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 36-2016. Keith?
Are you sure about this one, right? No one's changing their mind this time?
I don't think
So
so.
far, so good.
Okay. Resolution 36-2016, having changed ownership at LaFair 22, Inc., 1099 Route 22 East. This resolution will approve the person-to-person transfer of the plenary retail consumption license number 2010-33-005-005 to Stagehouse Tavern 3 LLC. This will be effective February 16th, 2016. So moved.
We have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fetch Cackamo?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Next, we have Resolution 37-2016. Renee?
This resolution will authorize the Borough Clerk, Marta Lopez, to release requests for qualifications to interested purchasers and developers of property owned by the Borough of Mountainside, commonly known as the Barnes Tract.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fetch Cackamo?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have some ordinances. The first two are for second reading and which will require a public hearing. So with respect to ordinance 1241-2016. Bob, you want to take care of that, please?
Yes. An ordinance to repeal Chapter 9, Building and Housing, Section 9-1.2 of the Code of Borough of Mountainside to repeal the provisions thereof pertaining to the Construction Board of Appeals. So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. We open it up to the public for any comment.
Seeing no public participation, I move that section be closed.
Now we need a motion. We had a second already? Okay, poll the council.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fetch Cackamo?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have second reading on ordinance 1242-2016. Wendy?
An ordinance amending Chapter 10, Section 1.14, Section A and B of the Code of the Borough of Mountainside regarding membership fees for use of the Mountainside Community Pool.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. We open it up to the public for any public participation.
Mr. White, I saw you raise your hand, no? No, okay, sorry. Seeing no public participation, I move that section be closed.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fetch Cackamo?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have a first reading on ordinance 1243-2016. This is a first reading, so there is no public participation. I did note our borough attorney, Mr. Post, wanted us to amend the description. So, Deanna, why don't you just introduce it, and then I'll introduce the amendment. Okay?
An ordinance amending Section 2-68 of the revised general ordinances of the Borough of Mountainside to include a policy of conducting background checks on candidates for volunteer coaching positions.
So a couple of things. It doesn't just apply to volunteers for coaching positions. It is for any employees or volunteers, anyone that has to go, that is going through the rec department. So it's not just volunteers, it's employees and volunteers, and it's not just coaching positions. In addition, my understanding when we discussed this ordinance, that we were going to include in it, as part of the committee, the chief of police or his designee, and the borough administrator or his designee. That's not in the ordinance.
That should be there.
Okay, so if anyone, if that amendment is okay, then we need a motion to,
Motion to approve as amended.
motion to approve as amended. We need a second.
Second.
Okay, poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fetch Cackamo?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have ordinance 1244-2016. Glenn, that's yours.
An ordinance amending Article 9 of the revised general ordinances of the Borough of Mountainside by adding a new Section 2-95.8 entitled Fee for Review of Requests for Qualifications.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fetch Cackamo?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
We have one motion tonight. It's to approve a raffle application for the Mountainside Restoration Committee for an off-premise draw raffle. All those in favor?
Aye.
Seeing none opposed, motion is passed. Glenn, bills and claims.
Be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside that the following bills of the persons named and for the amounts stated below have been duly audited and found to be correct this 16th day of February 2016. The same be paid after council's review if and when funds are available, and that the mayor, council president, administrator, and treasurer are hereby authorized and directed to sign and deliver warrants for same. Total $238,967.96.
We have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fetch Cackamo?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Before we have any council comments, I just wanted to give a report about the blizzard that we had back on January 22nd and 23rd and 24th. Our contractors, mechanics came on duty on Friday evening at 9 o'clock to prepare all the plows. Our contract calls for a minimum of 12 plows, including 4 salt trucks as part of the total number. This was an increase from prior contracts, which only mandated 10. A total of 15 men, though, reported by midnight to operate 19 pieces of equipment at various times, including 11 four-wheel drive plow pickup trucks, 2 Mason dump truck plows, 4 heavy-duty 26,000 gross weight vehicles that were combination salt trucks and plows, a backhoe, and a Super Duty tri-axle 12-wheel type Army type dump truck / plow. All the steep hills and main roads were pre-salted prior to the snowfall and resalted at the conclusion of the plowing. Plowing began at 2 a.m. Saturday morning after approximately 2 inches had accumulated and continued through Saturday until Sunday at 2:30 in the afternoon. The storm started out slowly but quickly grew so that by 6 a.m. Saturday morning the rates were approaching 2 inches per hour, increasing to up to 3 inches per hour at the height of the storm, with 40-mile-per-hour gusts which caused blowing and drifting snow. By mid-morning, a street that had been plowed 1 hour prior appeared to have not been touched soon afterwards due to the rate of snowfall, along with the blowing and the drifting snow. During the work, 2 trucks were sidelined by mechanical issues and plow pistons bent on 2 plows, including one of the 26,000 gross weight salt trucks, due to the excessive amount and weight of the snow, which totaled 30-plus inches in depth, with drifts of 3 to 4 feet in places. Because of the amount of snow, the amount and depth of the snow, it rose over the tops of our largest plow blades, making road widening difficult to impossible in many areas. For the most part, for the most important and difficult streets, our contractors brought in a massive Army-type 12-wheel drive plow from the Essex County South Mountain area to control these streets, and was also utilized to plow both school parking lots at the conclusion of the storm, along with a backhoe. They had some other trucks go in there, but I guess they broke down because of how much snow was in the parking lots. During the storm, 7 members of the Department of Public Works came on duty at 4 a.m. on Saturday morning and worked all day Saturday through Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m., a total of 39 hours. A total of 4 four-wheel drive plows were utilized, in addition to augmenting the contractor plowing on main streets and roads. They also escorted emergency vehicles on emergency calls throughout the storm, assuring access via a plowed path. They also cleared all municipal lots, parking lots, multiple sidewalks, Library Road and lots, and the firehouse area. On Sunday morning, continuing into Monday, another contractor was brought in to assist with removal from the school parking lots and limited roadways via an additional backhoe. By early Sunday afternoon, all borough roads were accessible, most being 2 lanes wide, with some narrowing on tertiary streets. A small number of streets were perhaps 1.5 lanes wide, many of them being dead ends and shorter streets with limited number of homes. Intersections were given as much attention as possible to enhance access and safe passage. The total approximate cost for snow removal and materials, mainly salt, was $130,302. The storm was of historic proportions. It was one of the top 5 since records have been kept dating back to the 1800s. It was 30 inches of snow, 3 to 4 foot drifts, and blizzard conditions for most of Saturday into Sunday. I do want to commend our snowplow contractor as well as our Public Works for the efforts that they had during the storm. I think our streets were, especially compared to some of the surrounding towns, I think they did a fantastic job. I also want to commend our head of Public Works, Ron Romack. I know he was up most of the night, I know he was up the nights before trying to figure out how much snow we might get, and he was up throughout the duration of the storm, coordinating the contractors, coordinating Public Works, especially when there was a necessity for them to help out our emergency vehicles, and he did a fantastic job, as did all of our other Public Works employees. So now we're down to council comments, if anyone has any comments. I have one comment. This Saturday night, from 6 to 7:30, the Mountainside PAL is going to be holding their annual skate night. It's going to be held at the Florham Park Roller Rink. Any Mountainside residents can enter. The entrance fee is paid by the Mountainside PAL. They also pay for free skate rentals. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's at the Florham Park Roller Rink, which is 192 Ridgedale Avenue in Florham Park. Children must be accompanied by an adult, and helmets are certainly suggested. It's a wonderful event that the Mountainside PAL has been doing for the past 15 years. It's always well attended. It's always a fun night. So I encourage everyone to go.
Saturday or Sunday night?
Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah, it's Saturday night, February 20th. Okay. It happened Sunday nights in the past. We had to move it to Saturday night. But it's this Saturday night, February 20th, from 6 to 7:30. Like I said, free, entrance free, and free skate rentals for anyone, any Mountainside resident. Next, we have audience participation. If anyone from the audience wants to come up, make any comments.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Stuart Jerzak, 179 Sunrise Parkway. I'd like to address the traffic safety and parking issues that have arisen since the Echo Tap has opened. There's several issues. Parking, since they opened, I'm sure you've seen Regini, from what I've heard, has been bought. They've roped off their lot because their employees were parking over there and customers. Right after that, the Musil Group is now blocking off their parking lot as soon as they close. The employees were parking after that over on the weekends at Vericon next door. As of this weekend, they put up barricades to keep the employees from Echo Tap from parking there. They first put up little cones with plastic bars. The employees drove over them. So now they have these like construction barriers at the ends of their driveways. What's happening now is he tried to set up valet service. He started blocking off the entrance coming off of 22. Blocked it off of cones, parked all the cars in that driveway. That's also a fire lane. Called the police, they had him take it down. Next night, same thing, tried to set it up again. Police responded, told him to take it down. Then he had the valet service set the cones up on the shoulder of Route 22. From what I understand, that happened 2 nights in a row. He was told to take them down. Meanwhile, while this is going on, the traffic coming off of Route 22 onto Mill Lane is getting backed up because there used to be a no parking here to corner sign on, as you turn off 22 onto Mill Lane on the right side. That disappeared about a month before they opened. I went to Mr. Romack, discussed it with him, and he checked with Chief Atanasio. There was no ordinance for that parking sign to be there. The no parking ordinance starts from Vassar down. So they're parking there, some of the employees and the owners are parking right along those 4 spots. So as you come off 22, you now have half a lane to turn into, and the valet is coming in his driveway. They're backing up out into the street. So what's happening is you get about 3 cars there, and it's backing up onto Route 22 if several people show up at one time. The employees, from what I understand of what I've seen, are now parking in Stagehouse property. There's about 20 cars there during the day. Originally, when they went in front of the board to get approval, the owner testified on her oath there would be 3 to 5 employees there, maximum. He was told he had to have 5 parking spaces along the entrance, which he does, that have employee-only parking signs in them. 2 or 3 of them will be used during the day, and as they start to get busy, those cars get moved out, and the valet uses them. The owners are parking along the street. Some of the employees are now parking on Sunrise Parkway, along with Mill Lane and in LaFair. So at any given time, I've counted about 20 employees. They're easy to spot because they've got their black aprons, their black shoes, their black pants running in after they come flying down, park on my street because they're late. One of the shifts is about 4 o'clock, happy hour. During the summer, my kids are out playing in that street because it doesn't go through either Route 22 or down the other end of Rutgers Road. That was one of the reasons I bought on that street. Nobody goes down that street because it doesn't go through. They go down Mill or they go down Glen. Now all the cars are coming, if they don't want to valet park, or if they miss the driveway, they come down, they come down Vassar, they see that there's no parking signs on both sides of Vassar. They whip around or come down the street, turn in our driveways, turn around and go back. This happens from roughly 4 to 9 o'clock at night. These are some of the issues that are going on there. I've been working with Mike Disco about some of the other ones. He's been very helpful. This gentleman, in my opinion, or gentlemen that own this building, just feel they can do whatever they want, and the mayor and council don't know about it. I don't know if he cares if you know about it, if you're concerned or not, but it seems like he just does what he feels like, and then when he gets a slap on the wrist, he tries something else. And this has been going on since the day he opened. I don't know if you heard about the issue I had with the floodlights he put up that were against the plans. That was taken care of. It was like pulling teeth. From what I understand, he waited till the last minute, so he was told he had to do it right then and there. This is what I've been putting up with, besides when he bought the property, he didn't maintain it. The grass was about this high and people were dumping stuff in the grass overnight. I let it go. I figured I'd give this guy a break. He's trying to start a business. My mistake. So I'm here now to ask your help, see what issues we can resolve, especially the safety issues. See what can be done about it. I have several ideas in mind. I don't know what's feasible, what's allowed under ordinance, under parking laws, traffic laws. But I'd like to see what can be done as soon as possible, because I have a feeling it's only going to get worse when the weather gets nice and when the Stagehouse opens.
Okay, well, certainly, we don't like to hear that. If there's safety issues there, we certainly will address those. So Al, I think that you need to work with Mr. Jursak, get, his comments about what's going on there. You should probably be going there and observing it and coming back with recommendations as to what's going on there and how we can make sure it's safe there. Clearly, we don't want people doing things that aren't safe, okay? So we want a full report, and maybe you need to meet with the owners and come up with a better plan for parking, because I know parking is an issue in there. I've tried to pull in, and I know for firsthand that parking is an issue there. I know that they had gotten valet parking, and I thought that was gonna solve the problem, but it almost seems like it's making it worse for the residents.
Yes.
Okay, and that's something that we don't like. So certainly, you should meet with Chief Atanasio, give him your comments, and Al, we'd like to have some kind of report. Maybe you should pull the ordinance pull the approval over there and see what they had said they were gonna do about parking, and if they're not complying with it, then they gotta come up with a new plan. Okay, because we want We want businesses, but we want businesses that are friendly to the community. Okay, so we hear you.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Okay. Oh, no way you're reading that.
5 minutes, Gary.
5 minutes.
Gary White, 289 Old Tote Road.
Now you want to say something?
Excuse me?
I said, now you want to say something?
Yeah, now I want to say something. Thank you. February 27th, I'll be having an annual fundraiser in town for a disease called FOP. It's my 15th year doing so. And every so often, I update the mayor and council as to what I'm doing as far as FOP awareness is concerned. And with the mayor reading 2 proclamations today, back in 2002, that's what I was advised by some people down in Trenton who invited me down to see how I can get the ball rolling on FOP awareness. So what we did was we designed a FOP awareness initiative whereby we wrote to all 566 mayors in New Jersey at the time. And we asked them to adopt either a proclamation or a resolution which urged continued research into FOP and continued awareness about FOP. This is one of 2 books that house the proclamations and resolutions. Right now, out of the 566 mayors, we have a proclamation or a resolution from 458. So it's really picked up a lot of momentum, even though it's taken 15 years to do, but I'm continued to see it to the end. At my fundraiser on the 27th, the New Jersey Historical Society is mulling over the idea to come and accept these books, even though they're not complete, with the understanding that the mission will be complete. So I'm still working on that, and I invite the mayor and council, if you're interested in coming to the fundraiser, a lot of you have done in the past, we welcome you. But at this fundraiser next Saturday night, I'm going to honor some people, which I haven't done in 15 years, but people who have stepped up and, like I mentioned, brought me to Trenton, introduced me before the Assembly Health Committee, and people who have just taken a step and said, how can we help you? And so one of those people, when he was Assemblyman, he's now a Union County Sheriff, Joe Cryan. He's accepted the invitation to come and receive a presentation from us, along with Tom Kane, Senator Tom Kane, along with Mayor down in Monmouth County, Mayor Paul Smith, a mayor from Brooklawn in Camden County, Terry Brunella, a councilman in Camden County from the town of Belmar, Councilman James D'Angelo. I haven't heard yet from the mayor of Fort Lee. He's been very instrumental in reaching out to the remaining municipalities in Bergen County who have neglected to support our awareness initiative. And Assemblyman Jamel Holly. He's been very, very helpful through the years as he was a legislative aide when he was a mayor of Roselle. Recently, freeholder Angel Estrada, very, very helpful to me. You know, these people have reached out and said, how could I help you? And I'm very, very appreciative. So we're going to make a little presentation to each one of them next Saturday night. So that's all I want to tell you. I want to thank you for those who have come throughout the years. Thank you for your support. And if you're around on the 27th, come.
Thanks, guys.
Well, this year we're doing one thing different, and I have an oldies band hired, the Cameos, so they're going to open our show. Just want to do a little something different after 15 years. All right?
Great.
Thank you.
Gary, keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir.
It's a great cause. Okay, any other audience participation? Okay, we have no exec tonight, is that correct, Jim? No exec, okay, so we need a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
So adjourned.